is going on, y'all? I don't do a lot of morning streams, so this is definitely new. Don't mind doing them, it just, whenever it works out. My biggest thing is that I don't like trying to compete with College Game Day Morning. People love watching College Game Day Morning, people love watching NFL pregame shows, things like that. And I don't like making people have to choose between watching me and watching these very popular things that only happen once a week. But for this instance, I think we're just gonna let it ride. Yo, Justin, what's going on? Dropping these today? We'll see, man. We gotta do some testing. So basically, what the patch did is it addressed pass coverage to the extreme, to where we had all these settings to improve the pass coverage, where I thought we had it in a pretty good spot, to where it made it extremely overkill. What happened here is, on the user side, things just made passing extremely, extremely difficult. But the negative impact was on the CPU. When the pass coverage is that tight, they don't throw the ball deep. They'll just check down, or they'll take off and scramble, or they'll take coverage sacks. So this led to a lot of checkdowns, meaning CPU quarterbacks were going 18 of 18, 18 of 19, things like that. They weren't obviously taking deep shots. There was a lot of completions for not a lot of yards. They were scrambling a lot, which we want quarterbacks to scramble. We just don't want them to scramble 12 to 10 times, 10 to 12 times a game that aren't designed runs. These are literally pass plays where they take off and run. And then sack totals were getting inflated because they would either get into situations where they wouldn't be in a position to scramble and they didn't think anyone was open, so they just take the sack. And we don't want that. We don't want inflated sacks due to that. And so loosening up the pass coverage because of how strong it was after the patch with the prior settings has been a focus. Now, two things that the patch also impacted were the run defense. So we're trying to... It was too strong. Like, CPU and user both couldn't run the ball very well. So we're working on loosening up the run defense a little bit, as well as pass rush. They seem to have improved the pass rush, which where we had it was in a really good spot. So now we're playing around with finding balance in the pass rush again. We want to have that push, but we don't want to have stonewalling, things like that. So the main focus we're at on this game is we can get ready to fire this up. We're focusing on pass coverage right now. That's the main focus. I did do some edits for pass protection, pass rush a little bit, but it hasn't been extensively tested the way that we're working on the pass coverage. So in my opinion, pass coverage is first. Then we're gonna want to go. Let's go with the red jersey. Red jersey. I think that's pretty cool. Or we want to go black jersey and red pants. Yo, M2, what's up, fam? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here. So keep that in mind as we play this game. There still could be some issues with the run game. There could be some issues with the sacks, pass rush. It is what it is. It's one step at a time. You know what I mean? Yo, footage junkie, what's going on? Waiting on NBA 2K25 sliders. Love from India. Wow, you're coming from a long way, man. Thank you so much. 2K25 sliders. So this is where we're at with that. I'll give you an update. I'm pairing back up with Celtic LG this year. We've been talking a lot. We've talked about the main reason I stopped using his setup back in 23 and how we can fix that going forward, which was mainly all the edits he would do would be nullified after year one, a 1 year of progression, all the badge edits and stuff like that. And so I was like, we need to have a way that is, for badges and stuff like that, it's universal across the board so that people can just go in and do the universal edits. Now, this won't affect tendencies. He'll still do all the tendencies on a personal level where I was doing global tendency edits. But if we can do badges at a global level, then all of the edits that he does don't get messed up after year one. So we're back together working on that now. So what that means is I can't really start. I can only do so much with the sliders without his roster because it's going to play differently than 2K default. Now, what I can work on is movement, which I have dropped a couple videos on the movement sliders. That's not going to change based on what he does. But how players play defense, how they play offense, their tendencies, all of that stuff gets impacted when you play around with a player's ratings, which they do touch ratings, as well as their player tendencies. So I'm kind of limited on what I can do. I'm gonna work on movement, and then I'm gonna probably work on a few other things, mostly defense. I think I can work on the defense, you know, help defense and contact and stuff like that. But other than that, I gotta wait until he gets at least a couple teams done that I can test with before I can really, I can't believe they called the draw right there, before I can really dive in. But to me, movement is the most important setting in 2K. Movement is the most important one. You could have everything else right. If the movement's trash, it's not going to be great. And if the movement's really good but everything else is trash, it's going to be better just because of how good the movement is. So the last two games we played, the CPU's gone 3 and out. Their first drive, and then we didn't stop them pretty much the rest of the game until it was like the game was, you know, well out of reach. So I'm not making much of that 3 and out.
These are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one. No doubt. Justin,
I like Madden this year. I'm waiting for their playbook patch. I've started my Saints. Ooh, there we go. I've started my Saints rebuild. The first 2 episodes have been uploaded. There's no gameplay in those. That's just kind of like an introduction of what we were doing with the team to have everyone understand. I'm trying to do a little bit more immersive experience outside of just playing games. So the first 2 were setting up our team, doing some trades. Yesterday's video that I just dropped was doing the random event generator for the preseason, doing the draft class strength simulator, going through some of our scenarios, you know, just basics like there. We're not making any more trades for now. We're good on that. So, but I am going to be bringing in some gameplay. I've been working on an update, but I don't think I need to do that much anymore. They dropped an update. We had pass coverage very good, and then they dropped an update that kind of messed with the pass coverage, and I've been just working on trying to get it back to how it was. Oh, good call, M2. I haven't line slided yet. I haven't needed to. I haven't done it based on my play call yet, but I will here. I obviously don't need to line slide on a halfback screen. Let's pick up this first down. We'll run the ball, and then we'll check out our line slides. Yeah, Justin, there's a lot to like about Madden this year. My main complaints are, let's line slide right here. Didn't show anything. My main complaints that everyone has is the run-pass ratios, and then the completion percentages are through the roof for both user and the CPU. All right, we're going to shift our line. All right, it worked there, M2.
Now from inside the red zone. He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first.
We're gonna
getting it into the end zone.
All right, work 2 times in a row.
Wants to throw on 2nd down.
No. Ooh, I thought I had a one-on-one over there. Yo, King, what's going on, fam?
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
I don't know about this play, y'all. Normally I like an RPO. We're gonna stick with it. We're gonna take points.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about,
yeah, they were in a good look there. They pressed up. Coach says go for it on 4th and 2. Okay. Coach is being aggressive. I was just going to take the points, but they say on the road, you go for it when you're down here. At home, you take the points. So
The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to keep the alive with the run. At the 3, but
barely got that.
give them a first and goal.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards. And
If this play works, I like this play. So, Justin, we had a fix for pass coverage. It was amazing. Then they dropped a patch that, like, broke it. So I'm just working on a new fix for that. Oh, I feel like that play has so much potential when it actually works. I wish it showed my slides on a running play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
It's a good drive.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Wow. We had an opening drive against South Alabama too, and then we got our butts kicked.
They put it in the end
So
zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
let's see how this continues to roll.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Like I said, the main focus isn't going to necessarily be running or pass rush. It's pass coverage. Once we get pass coverage right, then if there's needs to be more adjustments made for the run or the running game or the pass rush, pass blocking, then we make them. I said I did make some adjustments though, but they need further, like everything, they need further testing, and that's why I posted what I'm currently playing right now for the YouTube members to test, to provide feedback, because the more feedback, the faster I am able to understand what needs to get adjusted. Ooh, he had it, I think, if he just kept going straight.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And
we're gonna show the blitz here.
Such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Yo, Bethlehem, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Takes the handoff.
Oh, good cutback. So far, running seems to be okay with the changes I made. I can tell you right now, after that patch,
got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your
running was just
and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were
alrighty, we're gonna have to focus on the run. And they do have. I mean, they are a better team than us.
Later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's
one thing that we have adjusted is we had some feedback that at the injuries. Oh my gosh, I just blew that out. Missed that. Injuries were before at 55 there was no problem. Now that there was just way too many penalties at 55, so we're going back down to 30.
And you become so hard to defend.
All right, they answered. Pass coverage has gotten crazy, man. Like, don't get me wrong, we want good pass coverage, but we don't want it to be so strong that the quarterbacks were doing what they were doing, which was taking sacks, checking down on stop, or scrambling more than they were actually throwing it. Let's take a look. We ran a man coverage. They ran their play action. Let's look. And this is always good to see how the man coverage played out. So this was a tight end just running across the formation, and that's why he was so open. That makes sense here. There's a linebacker coming down. Look, linebacker's on the left side of him. Tight end comes through the middle. That's how he gets open. Everything else was covered pretty good. I mean, this wide receiver here gets the inside break, which you can't complain about that in man coverage, you know? So I'm cool with that. That makes sense to me.
On to attempt the try.
Thanks, Justin. Yeah, they've been running the ball a lot more, especially if they're successful, which is good. The huge fine in the Discord. So if you haven't been in the Discord, man, please join up. This was a user fine, user submit fine in the Discord. That lowering, and you guys know me, I didn't want to touch any of the gameplay sliders. Didn't want to touch a single one of them. But lowering the CPU fumble slider makes their ball carriers utilize their moves a lot more. And that alone has made them more effective.
Leaves it with the running back.
There we go. Also, if you guys are in here, please like the video. It really helps me out. Helps the video get shown to other people when I'm live. It helps pop up with their recommendation. So if you are here, just please click that like button. It really helps me out. And since they got rid of the... One thing I think people used to, and I know me, didn't really like liking videos before, is because YouTube would always say added to your liked videos. Then you'd have a list of all the videos you liked. And it was like, I didn't want it in a list. I just wanted to like the video to help out the creator. They got rid of that. So now there's no list that goes to when you like a video. It's just you like the video. So...
Off the play fake.
Uh-oh.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete.
That might be new. Remember before, you guys, if you were getting hit as you threw it, the ball would still be like super accurate.
Over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
All right, we need this first down.
On 3rd and short, the run.
Oh, we didn't get it. Shoot. I thought we were going to have a hole open up there. Alright, so now we're going to have to tighten up on the run defense. They ran it down our throat.
The leg ought to be strong, and we called on twice in the victory last week.
Alright, so that means we're going to...
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves
We're going to call our own
offense can get
plays.
moving. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And
Jeez.
great job getting that
Man,
stop.
even when we're lined up to protect against the run in this look,
Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
they're still...
They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the side.
We're going to run cover 3, man. Maybe this cover 3. I don't think blitzing is the answer necessarily yet.
Might as well give it to him again.
Well, that helped.
He's knocked
We'll
down.
take it. Now we got him in passing situations.
Well, they're trying to get that run
Inside, yo, we got Madden for sure, man. But whenever a game drops a big patch, I gotta work on that. You know what I mean? Madden is on the docket. Madden dropped their patch, and I gotta work on a pass coverage fix for Madden. But believe me, Madden's not going anywhere. I actually just dropped a Madden video yesterday. Wasn't gameplay.
This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those
What do we want to do here?
runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th.
We're gonna give them a cover 2 look and run this cover 4 quarters.
Third down
Protect the sticks and just hope that we force them into a very long field goal or a punt.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Unloads it left.
Hey,
And that pass intercepted.
we'll take that.
Not much of a chance.
We didn't get a single interception against frickin' South Alabama.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. But
And
they're
I
really
do think
secure.
we started to get a little bit of pressure there. That's one thing I am monitoring, you guys, is pressure. Now, we only had a 4-man rush, and I do not have any good... I don't have a single pass rusher, like, that's an 80 overall. So keep that in mind. And I know for a fact they have 2 people on their offensive line that have blocking badges. So let's see if we had stonewalling here. Not so much. We're getting some push all the way around, which is good. He has a nice pocket. And there, he's getting a little pressure up the middle. Look at that. Get some pressure up the middle. And so he makes the throw to the outside. He threw it late, honestly, and that's why we were able to break on it. But overall, this coverage is pretty solid. He would have had him open if he had a second more to throw it. I'm content with that for now. I'm content with that.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time.
First thing we do after turnover is we take a shot. My line adjustments are not showing there, so that's lovely.
Yeah, David, bad execution.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot, Clay, but they
dialed up a shot. We had to, you know.
Here's really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one.
I don't know where
Later
I'd
in the
want to.
game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down.
Nobody's going with him, so we got a zone look.
He wants to pass it on second down. He'll take another shot here.
Dang it.
And it's incomplete.
I did not have good route concepts versus their coverage there. They had everyone drop and carry. This might be a quick 3 and out, y'all.
On third down, going up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Did not mean to spin that way. Oops.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense,
Question: how did you figure out changing certain settings to totally change his gameplay? Can you be more specific before I answer you? Like, can you specify the one you're referring to?
Distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this
I think to stop the run, we're going to have to stay in this 4-2-5. Have the 4 linemen.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus
Yep.
the stride.
Oh, there we go. I think that's what we're going to have to do. I don't like the 4-2-5 for when they pass it. I think we're going to have to try to switch it up and be in a 4-2-5 when we think they're running the ball on, and switch to normal nickel for what we think they're passing the ball in.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged
I'm
in
cool
the
with
middle.
that.
It's Jackson.
Wasn't a dink and dunk. Our secondary is not very good.
15-yard gain.
I'm okay with that.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some
man up here.
RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the
Yep.
quarterback.
That's going to be the key. 4-2-5 against running downs. I'm just saying I change gameplay sliders all the time to change my gameplay. I never assume changing settings would do the same thing. How'd you figure that? I used to change gameplay sliders all the time too, man. I've known, like, penalty sliders we've known have impacted gameplay for a long time. This is the first time, though, that I've strictly gone auto subs with their impact on gameplay. And it was kind of something I kind of always knew but didn't, like, put together. If you guys go back to my Madden sliders for Madden 23,
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5
where I did, like, the zero method, right? The zero slider method. And
That penalty's the last thing
you'll
this
notice that
defense
there I
needed.
had
Now
my
it's
offensive
2nd
line
and
set to
4.
0-1 for aggressiveness to help them block better with the passing slider at 0.
Makes the grab
And
on
so it was like in the back of my mind, I knew that, you know, that's why I had it set to that, was for the aggression. But I never thought of how it impacted other positions until the Madden 25 beta. And basically, I was trying to think of what I could do. Like, I was doing like a reflection period, right? So for the longest time, I made sliders for Madden on pro difficulty. And then it got to a point where Madden changed the game enough where I could no longer make sliders on pro difficulty. I had to go up higher. And then it just got to the point where, well, what made my all-pro sliders different than the 25 other people that make them, right? Or what made my all-Madden sliders different than all the people that make those? You know what I mean? What made my sliders unique was that they were on pro. That's what had made mine different. And that's where people Hey, we'll take that. Good coverage, we'll take that. That's where people would try mine out. They'd be like hesitant to try it on pro, and then they'd see the gameplay and things like that. But when I got to the point where I couldn't do that, I had slider sets last year and whatever where I couldn't. I had to go on all pro and I had to go on all Madden. So I started thinking, what can I do to make mine stand out? How am I going to make mine different? There's only so many sliders in Madden, right? There's only a handful. 2K, you got like 60, 64, 65 sliders that you can change. So regardless of what difficulty you start yours off, your slider set can be completely different than somebody else's because of how many different there are. Madden, there's a handful. And so that's where I started thinking. I was like, what if I stopped messing with, I was like, all my years doing this, I knew that gameplay sliders, some of them work really, really well, some of them don't work well at all, some of them seem to be reversed, and the further you, and this is going back to Josh C., who used to be on Operation Sports, who used to not touch not only gameplay sliders, penalty sliders, nothing. He would always just touch like a threshold or injury or whatever. He always said that the more you mess with things, the worse the gameplay actually gets as far as consistency. You can, if you mess with the, and I've noticed that too, you mess with the gameplay sliders and Madden, NCAA, doesn't matter, you can have great games. But are you going to consistently have great games? Are you going to have consistently good play, that feeling that you had, or will you have games, over a course of 5-6 game period, where it starts playing off one way, and then you'll continue to play the games, and then you're like, well, now this doesn't feel the same. It's different, and that's because there's so many sliders. Oh my God, we can't run the ball. Being adjusted that the game just can't keep up and consistently replicate good gameplay. And I noticed that when you leave the sliders alone, the gameplay is consistent. So you could have bad gameplay, but it'll be consistent. You could have great gameplay, and it's consistent. So then I was like, all right, so what do we know about penalties, right? We know penalty sliders impact gameplay. So what if I use the penalty sliders there? Let's go, good defense. Let's use the penalty sliders that are at their disposal to manipulate pass rush, pass protection, pass coverage, tackling. And then, if we can't get what we need to based off of just the penalties alone, let's apply what I know of auto subs based on how I've been using it in the years past. And you can go look. I only used auto subs for gameplay purposes on offensive line. Every other position was for rotation. So this is the first time I've ever done that. And I was like, let's just do this. Let's do auto subs for, and then I was like, let's do auto subs for gameplay, because the rotations, it still didn't work right. You know what I mean? You could set it 89, 84. You still weren't getting good rotations. You'd have disappearing backs, whatever. Good defense. So that's kind of how I decided, all right, let's actually take a look at how the auto subs impact all these other positions, because I know what it does for, I take this back. I had quarterback set to 0-1 for the last couple of years too, because I knew it made them be more aggressive. So I always had quarterback and offensive line at 0-1. That's when I decided, all right, let's do it for other positions and see what happens. Yo, Scoop, what's going on? Yeah, man, we crushed it last night. I honestly wished, I don't remember how many games in a row we won, but I really wish that I'd either saved the gameplay on my PlayStation, or I was thinking about going back and grabbing your stream and like downloading, making some highlights or something like that, because we were absolutely killing it.
The best news is your defense at least forced a ton of their own, so now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close.
And I was curious too, Scoop. I wanted to go back and look to see how many threes I made in a row over the course of those games, because everyone says you can't make threes in a row, and I'm just like, I feel like I made, oh, good play. I don't know if I made 8 or 9 in a row, or went 7 of 8 or something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like I made quite a few.
He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
No, okay. I like that. We're getting some off-target throws now. I like that. I'm not used to that.
On that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside. Obviously aware.
Yeah, Brandon, hey, that's a shout-out to JJ right there. He's the one who discovered 100 fatigue on the 11-minute, 20-second runoff. I was on 11-minute, 20-second runoff, but I was not on 100 fatigue. I was not. So shout-out to him on that.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on
Hey.
the
Offense is starting to cook just a little bit here.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Finds his man.
We're going to call timeout. We're just going to reset.
After a nice game. A timeout is called as this offense
P-Dub, what is in the word? What are you testing out today? So the new patch, man, completely changed pass coverage, run defense. It changed a lot of things, man. So we're working on, honestly, loosening up the pass coverage a little bit. It was so strong that quarterbacks for the CP were just dinking and dunking, taking too many sacks. They weren't throwing the ball because the coverage was too good. So we're honestly working on loosening it up a little bit. Oh, dang it! I always do that. I always do that out of timeouts or on after kickoffs. I always take delays of games. I always think I have more time than I do.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
But I do feel like that wasn't a lot of time after a timeout.
Shower of flags. It's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Okay. So at least getting field goal range, huh?
Back to throw. It's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, way to stay on your feet.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Trojans in the hurry up. They'll try the run.
I did not mean to spin there.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We gotta run some time off this in case.
Boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes
In case we don't
on,
score, throw a turnover, we don't want to give a lot of time left. So we're in field goal range here. We don't want
He's back to throw on 2nd down.
No!
Fires the pass.
I literally just said, in case we throw a freaking interception. M2, I'm on 65, fam. I'm literally on exactly what I DM'd you yesterday.
Really nice job there by the defense, 'cause I think
Shoot. Did we have anybody open? I do that. That's to tie the game right there. We're down there. We can take this game into half tied. We get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And I predetermined where I was going with the ball. And they dropped into great coverage. Look at this pocket, by the way. I'm definitely feeling good about the line protection changes I made. That's a good pocket. And they just dropped into coverage. And I did not have a little underneath dink, dunk, dump off that I could go to as a safety valve. That's just me being a bad play caller. Need to have that, knowing they're going to drop into coverage and we have a short field.
They'll leave it with him. Good.
All right. Well, we'll go into half down 3. I mean, it could be worse.
It's just simple 1st down run. Setting your offense up in a good spot.
I did do auto subs for Madden 25. The main issue I'm working on in Madden 25 is we had gotten past coverage in an amazing spot, like amazing spot. They dropped a patch and it messed up the pass coverage to where the settings we had before were now, like, the coverage was bad, like the pass coverage was bad. And so it's been basically just trying to find that strong pass coverage again before I hop on a stream. That's the only reason I haven't done Madden. Everything else is still great on Madden. It was just the pass coverage that we had got messed up with their last patch, and I just gotta find the settings to even get close enough to straight. Now, I have worked on it, and I posted what I was working on for the members YouTube members to test and give feedback. And guess how much feedback I've gotten in a week? 0. So it's hard for me to get the slider set in a spot where I'm like, all right, we can continue to move forward if I can't get the feedback from everybody else. Because if I'm playing college football, if I'm working on 2K or, you know, whatever, I can't work on those sliders. And I also, you know, don't have a ton of time. I mean, I work a full-time job, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my time. I try to split it up as best as I can.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
On feedback from YouTube members to help me finalize sets.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder.
Oh, good pass coverage.
Easy throw in the flat.
I don't know if you guys saw this. They were in a cover 4 quarters. I like this. I thought he was dropping in on my number 8 right here, wide receivers running an out route. He dropped right here. So I thought that out route was gone. Look how he breaks forward to take my running back and passes off my wide receiver to the safety, who carries him over on the out route. That, I mean, I like that. That messed with me, that got me. We're going to take a shot here. 3rd and 14. See what the safety does.
This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Ooh, they vacated that middle of the field.
What they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the
we like it, we like it, we like it. Yo, Scoop, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
Will this work?
Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the
line. Oh, go.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over.
All right, we got to get something here. So each team has a turnover. Each team has an interception.
This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice.
Okay.
Form tackle from this sophomore.
Let's try this RPO.
And the defense doing a great job.
We ran the ball a little, like, pretty well our first drive. And since then, they've kind of just stacked up on it. Jeez.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In the running game hasn't. We're gonna try this draw. Running game hasn't really been there.
They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It's a draw.
Draw got him. Let's go. That's our first decent run in a long time.
They pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off.
There we go.
The vision and the athleticism.
There's some run success.
Keep the drive going.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29.
We are having success out of the stack-wide flex formation. Let's maybe stay in this formation.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Crowder. Getting some heat.
I got indecisive there. I wanted to hit the tight end, and then I looked at the outside wide receiver as well, and I was like, man, which one do I want to try? And by the time I decided it, the pressure got there.
He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
All right, that's the main thing. All right, here I got to listen to myself. No turnover. We're in field goal range. Let's make a safe.
He can catch the football as well. They're going to find
a safe throw. We can at least tie the game.
Specifically on this drive.
We don't want to take a sack. That would take us out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Let's go. Take what they give us.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can
take what they give us there.
He wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Is he R1? Okay.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
They didn't. That stinks. If they didn't go block him.
Coming with bad intentions, they knock him down for a loss.
Shoot.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Yeah, we're not running against that front. They got one guy back there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the end zone.
Oh, good deflection.
By the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He'll take a shot.
Oh, I am loving the off-target throws right now, though, y'all. Loving them.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That is no good.
What?
And after the miss, they're still down by a...
How? I'm aimed way over. Unbelievable.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like...
There we go. Pressure got home on the play action.
And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, now we can play coverage a little bit. Run some shell
They need
looks.
something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Deep shot.
Deep down the left
Oh,
side.
we got torched.
He's got it downfield for a huge
But
gain.
we didn't see a single deep shot last time we played. So we got that back with these changes. We didn't see this deep shot 2 nights ago.
That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups. And this offense felt like they could take
That
advantage
stinks,
of this
man.
defense
We have a missed field goal, and then we threw an interception where we would have had another field goal.
I feel like they've
So
got
it
some
could be
matchups they feel
right now at least 17-13, but because I've left at minimum 6 points off the board, now we're facing a little bit of a hole. But I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about.
We're gonna start becoming a little bit one-dimensional, I think here. I don't want to. We have time. It's only 10 points. We have time. It's mostly because I want the big play.
In this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
We get
He
one
wants
back.
to take the top off.
Yes, we can.
Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get
Got it
him
right back.
down. Touchdown Trojans.
And we've been trying to get that over the top. That over-the-top bomb. We've taken a couple of them, but it hasn't been there.
We can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Or we've
Hey, I'm the
overthrown it.
receiver. I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can
Let's see what
beat
they were
this
in.
guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second.
Deep
nature,
shot for deep
and
shot. They were in a cover
executed
2.
Perfect.
And we just beat the... And they were in a shell look, though. They had... Yeah, look at this. They're in a cover 0 shell. There's no way that the guy... Yeah, there's no way... Or they audibled or something, because that does not look like cover 2. There should have been a safety over the top to take that away, and it's not there. That's why we got that ball, that deep ball there. Because on the other side, look, the safety's there. So they're in a weird shell look where they audibled or something, because that ended up not being a cover 2. Like, you could tell this corner is playing like he's got safety help, and it's not there. We see that in football all the time, where the safety help, and he doesn't, and it leads to a touchdown. So I'm okay with that.
They close it to a 17-14 game.
You play Troy? Yeah, I'm actually going to restart my Dynasty because I've played, like, with all the patches that they've dropped, haven't really been able to enjoy this that much because it seems like every time I'm playing, I'm working on something. And it just kind of ruins it for me, so I'm going to restart with a new team. Once I dial these in. Each team only has 1 sack. So I saw everyone was talking in the Discord about all the sacks they were getting. I think I addressed them. At least we could say that so far.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown.
You got 13 rushes for 51 yards. It's not horrible.
So much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
4 yards a carry. And at any given point, you could break a big one. You know.
Set up a good second half.
They'll run play action.
And he's throwing the ball deeper. I like that. You guys, if you guys saw the South Alabama game, you guys know there weren't passes like that. And it wasn't that he's throwing the deep shot, but he's throwing it and he's not like these guys are wide open. Like there's defenders there. He's just throwing them open. Now he is 10 for 12. I don't like that. But I like that it's 10 for 12 and it's not all dinks and dunks.
Running back searching for a hole. Trying to pound their way
and
forward.
We also haven't got a lot of pressure.
A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stevenson. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun.
We're blitzing here.
Right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The give to the back.
There we go.
They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard.
They were running the ball extremely well until I made the decision to kind of switch to that 4-2-5 on when I think they're going to run and have that 4 down lineman. That has been the difference in our slowing down the running game.
Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter.
We're going to assume... We're going to assume pass down.
Get this quarter going with a second down play. Right back to
Nope, they ran it. That's what I'm noticing too. When I'm running a normal nickel defense, they are running the ball pretty effectively. But when I'm in this 4-2-5, and we get the four down lineman here, we defend the run a lot better.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
See?
And the defense
we're in the 4-2-5, hold them to a field goal, keep it a one-possession game.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Yo, Bethlehem. Yeah, so that I was right on the cover one shell, not cover 0 shell, Bethlehem. And what has changed about the recruiting? That I'm not aware of. What, can you fill me in there? Have they fixed the Heisman CPU spamming no huddle? I don't know. I don't play on Heisman, fam. That I don't know.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice.
Shout out to everyone in here watching right now. If you haven't already, please consider liking the video. It definitely helps me out.
A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it.
All right.
They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
One possession game.
Playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Make it.
Yep, I decided I was going to eat that.
He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back and he's going
Didn't have anywhere to go with it that I felt safe.
just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete.
I think we had him there, but the pressure got home.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this.
This is not how we wanted to come out and answer.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Oh! Way to lay out! Way to lay out!
You know why he's piling.
Y'all know I don't use or catch. That was just him doing his thing.
Let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
We already called this play once. I don't know. Okay.
They'll go to the counter. They pick
We'll
up
take a 5-yard carry there.
2nd and 5.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play.
We're going to try to establish the run a little bit here.
So much offensive volume.
You took Notre Dame and had it. Oh, okay. Why did it deleted your message, Bethlehem, for whatever reason? I don't know. Can you repost it? I do not know why Stream Elements.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game. Boy,
I'm going to hit view deleted message. I don't know why it got deleted.
Answered that challenge.
To the air, it's Crowder. Pressure coming.
Threw it late.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back.
Dang it, he was open, but by the time I was able to throw it, the defender was able to recover. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look at this. So, like, when I'm doing the handoff right here and I'm rolling out, I see him open right here. But so by the time I'm able to, like, throw it, it's too late. I threw that too late, and he's able to recover. Dang it.
Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it.
Yeah, we're staying this 4-2-5 when we think they're running the ball.
Decision by the QB there.
And it's been helpful for us.
The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me?
We're going to show a two-man look and dropping this cover 3. Ooh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Look how they run it when we're in normal nickel, man. It's a 6-yard carry.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football.
Yeah, PA takes a long time to develop. I wonder if that's their way of nerfing them. Deep shot. Wow.
Touchdown, Red Bull! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get
another deep shot.
The hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs.
Oh, we got to try to get a quick score, stop and score. There is still time.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from
That's where that those 6 points we've left off the board could really hurt us.
We'll have another look at this Troy offense.
Then we would just need 1 score and a 2-point conversion.
A little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back.
And the quarterback
Really?
down at the 11-yard line.
Is he just in there instantly, or what? Oh, he gave a nice move. Goes outside, then comes back inside. I didn't really have anyone open either. That is not ideal.
Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard.
Not ideal way to start this drive.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Crowder.
No! Oh! What? What? He was running a comeback route. And I threw it thinking he was going to have a comeback. Let's go! Are you serious right now?
So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty.
He ran a comeback route. Look at this. I had a comeback route against man. And I'm thinking, okay, so I was trying to throw it ahead of his break so he could come back and get it. And when I threw it, he kept going up the field instead of turning and coming back. I was like, wait a minute, no. But for whatever reason, they called pass interference. I don't exactly know where the pass interference occurred. But, we'll take it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT.
We needed one to go our way, man. We needed one to go our way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Now we just got to get a stop.
Show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they
We're not dead yet.
Drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset.
Yo, this 4-2-5 has been the answer.
Can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David,
But as much as I want to be in normal nickel for the pass defense, I don't know if they're just going to run the ball some more, and I got to just prepare for that. So we're staying in this 4-2-5. Ah, read option. See?
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and it's a
All right,
nice
now
job
we're
by the defense to
expecting-
understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Cover 2 shell.
Sucker to the ground.
A
Cover 3
third and
coverage.
long coming up here. To throw, it's Rayner. Setting up the screen.
We throw a screen, and we're prepared for it.
Didn't have much room
Great
to run,
stop.
and not a whole lot of help. Short game.
We have a chance, y'all. We have a chance.
Cover for the first down. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Nope, you can't.
He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example.
50 yards, 2 minutes, 32 seconds left.
Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Comes out throwing on first down.
Oh, we can't do that there.
And
I even pass protected to the left.
down for the sack.
They didn't even blitz. Timeout. They did not blitz. I pass protected to the left. Whoa. 74. Look at that. 74 doesn't even pick him up. Nobody picked him up when I slide to the left. And that caused that to happen.
Well, starting
Stupid.
the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about that.
Maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He's
Good
taking a
coverage.
deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
What? Did my guy just caught that? Y'all know I do not use or catch. I don't press a button. I just lofted that up there. And that's why I even say good coverage. Like I'm expecting that to get swatted. And he goes... Oh my goodness. Potentially game-saving catch. That's why I say, guys, don't use or catch. Let the ratings play out. You might get something cool like that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That's insane. Now we can run a little bit more of a normal ground game offense here. Let's go to the pistol. Actually, we're going to run a wildcat. No, we're not. Dude, he straight up mossed him. He did so, it was insane. I can't believe he did that.
They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling.
3rd and 1. We're going to bring out our heavy package, and we're going to run right behind number 74. He's our best offensive lineman by far.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You don't always have
I want to stay in the
pistol.
pistol.
Right?
I think.
It don't have to always be up tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully.
I think I want to stay in the pistol.
And that's all that matters.
No.
The offense showing motion from the tight end.
See what you got over here.
On the D. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's
okay, we accomplished nothing there.
Nowhere man tackled in this no gain land. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw.
Got him! Oh, let's go! We got him!
He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute,
we got him! Do we go for 2?
Great execution. That is how
do we go for 2?
Football game now. All you need is that extra.
I don't really have a play that I feel comfortable in going for 2. I think I want to
knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime.
I think I just want to play for overtime. They were in a cover 3 hard flat. We obviously audibled. That wasn't the play we ran. But I'm going to tell you, I wanted to go to the right on these tight ends. And they took that away. 14 had that post corner. That's where I wanted to go. And then I was like, all right, my first 2 reads were 14 on the post corner, on the post route, corner route, whatever, and then the flat. Both were taken away. And as soon as I saw him right there, I knew he had that break. I was like, no way. And even then, look at how close this was. Look at that. Look how close. Obviously, it's glitching through his body, whatever. It's a video game. But look at how close he was. He went hard, like he dove to knock that away. And it just got in there. Coach is telling us to go for it. I'm not going for it, Coach. I'm sorry. I don't got the coach. If I had a play in here that I felt comfortable with,
they need this one badly.
I would go for it.
That extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
All right, they only have 23 seconds left. They do have all 3 timeouts, so they definitely have a chance of getting field goal range. I don't care what they're showing. They're showing running down. We're going dime. We're not giving up a big play over the top.
being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
They're just taking it to overtime. Okay.
The sticks, so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
They'll line up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
All right, overtime.
Tackle and wrap up from the junior. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays back and forth.
All right, we got an overtime game. Hopefully y'all are entertained at least.
They'll snap it.
Gotta hope for the entertainment here.
On first down. They'll try the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second.
We're going to stay in this 4-2-5.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gives it to the back on the
no.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That's what I get for calling. We're going to call man again. That's what I get for calling man. We're going to call man again.
The line with a fresh set of downs. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
4 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
All right, we played that all right. Give up 5, that's okay. 3rd and 9. I don't think they're going to run it here. I think I can run this zone.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
No!
It's crossed. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime.
Okay.
It's good. He hit that one right down the
I mean, a field goal is all but guaranteed opportunity as long as we don't turn it over.
3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a
Let's
reputation.
end the game.
Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Give to the running back.
That's not a great way to start.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
I have an idea. If this play action wants to block.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield.
It worked. We haven't had any success running play action all day.
Catch and run on that one.
But that one worked.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's in. A game-winning.
What a comeback, y'all. We're down 28-14 with 5 minutes left. What a comeback. What a comeback.
And his ability to sniff out the end zone.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it.
Our passing numbers are going to look hella inflated because of that DPI catch and run for like 70 yards. And then that diving catch that he made. Our numbers are going to look extremely inflated. I mean, that's 100 passing yards right there.
Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't like the 15 for 17, obviously. So here's where we're sitting. My thoughts on that. He only took 2 sacks. So we fixed the sack issue. Was better. Maybe even increase. We could increase. I took 4 sacks, but 2 of them were me just like I didn't want to throw it because I didn't have anyone to throw it to, so I kind of ate the sack. So realistically, I think we're good on pass coverage. I think we need to ramp up the pass rush just a little bit, force some quicker throws, and then we'll get a couple more incompletions. That's where I'm thinking. I was pretty happy with the pass coverage and the breakdowns I looked at and just how it felt in general. I mean, I was 67% completion percentage. I wasn't doing anything crazy. I did throw 2 interceptions. And again, a lot of these yards are inflated because I had an 89-yard touchdown pass. So on one pass play, I had almost 100 yards. Then I had another big pass play. How long was that pass play? Hold on. That was that DPI. It wasn't this one. So this was their. Okay, so the 86-yard pass, they had that one. Then we had an 82-yard pass to just right away after that. The 89-yard pass was the DPI. That the DPI occurred, we still caught it, and we were able to go in and score. So base 100 yards on one pass play realistically. And then we had that other catch where he laid out for it, mossed him. That was like a 30-something yard catch. So you think about it, and you could take 120 yards of this away. 120 yards on 2 catches that were both crazy, not normal. So you could really look at this as like a 21 for 33 for 300 yards. Is how I would look at it. When you have stuff like that just inflates. Just random running. So we had 3 yards of carry for our main back in 5.7. That's a combined 22 carries for 89 yards. So just 4 yards of carry. 88 would have been 4 yards of carry. So we'll just call it 4 yards of carry for our running backs there. There's our quarterback. There they had 25 for 96, which we have the 3.8. Then they have 3 for 33, so they have 28 carries for 129 yards, which is obviously over 4 yards of carry as well. That's a little bit harder to do the math in my head on that one. So we say 96 plus 33 is 129 divided by 28. Oops. 4.6 yards of carry. So they actually ran the ball better than us. We did 4.1, they did 4.6. So for now, I don't really feel like I need to touch the run game. Again, we're looking at 82 overall and 79 overall backs, you know what I mean? Yo, Get Got by the Spoon, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, Vikings guy, I feel you. So I think we're in a good spot, other than I do want to ramp up the pass rush a little bit to adjust this. Because again, we had 2 sacks. They had 4, but really it probably would have been 2. The other 2 were just me eating them. So increase the pass rush a little bit to force some rushed throws, some off-target throws, and I think we're there, y'all. I don't feel like I need to do anything to the pass coverage, at least after this game. Just on the breakdowns that we looked at, how things played out, yes, I threw for 420 yards. Really was 300 yards. And it wasn't like I was I was below 70%, you know. That was a heck of a game, man. I gotta do something. Does anybody have an issue where they get out of a game and then it doesn't save? I gotta like force override it now. Like when we played that South Alabama game the other night, we got out, I got to this screen, I ended the stream and I closed app. When I loaded back in yesterday to do some testing, it was like the South Alabama game never got played. I had to simulate it. But anyway, guys, that is it for the stream. If you do want to go ahead and check out these sliders, they are posted in the YouTube members section. I'm gonna mental note that I want to make I want to work on the pass rush a little bit, but I'm not going to drop anything until I test it. So these are definitely test these out, and then also give me information on pass rush too. Maybe with more games and more feedbacks being reported, we realize we're actually okay. We know that games change, teams change, whatever. So definitely looking to get some feedback on there and get an updated slider set for you guys. These feel really, really good. At least in this game, I had a much better experience. This is very similar to the experience I felt when we played Texas State a couple nights ago. I got my butt kicked on that game, but I loved how it played. This one, I loved how it played too, compared to the South Alabama game, which you guys know I was ranting the whole game. I was very upset about it. This one, even when I was down 28-14, I was having a good time and liked how it played. So I think we're definitely on to something with an update. So hopefully we can get that feedback from all YouTube members, and we can get something for you guys updated publicly very, very soon. So anyway, guys, thank you for checking out the stream. Appreciate it. If you haven't already yet, please like the video. It definitely helps me out. And if you aren't already, join the Discord. Links in the description. You get a lot of updated information there in the Discord for these sliders, as well as Madden and 2K as well. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.